There once was a man. He was known by all, loved by many, and questioned by none. This was no ordinary man, clearly. His life a mystery to all who knew him, yet no one seemed to ask why he was here, where he came from, or what his plans were. This man's name was Jerry. Who are you? Really? With your shoes so gray and your cloak so brown and your eyes an emerald green, who are you? Why are you here, seemingly everywhere? You never seem to stray from any skyblocker. Jerry, who are you? He's clearly unresponsive. I've been asking him this for weeks, months, and years, and never once have I gotten a single response. The agony this mystery has caused me has made me lose sleep. I feel sick every morning I wake up because I know nothing of Jerry's life or mission. I've decided enough is enough. It is my new mission to discover the life of Jerry. For it is my only mission to make him feel at home here on a secluded island that I've randomly spawned into one day. How long has he been here? How long has he waited my arrival? Jerry, I will find your past to ensure you a beautiful future. I've been thinking to myself more and more lately. I don't even know where to start. This man, this beautiful, beautiful man, has no hints, no clues on his history. Where could I possibly find out anything? I need to ask around, find his home village, and then maybe, just maybe, I'll get some answers. I found a man who seems to be able to provide me some form of clue as to Jerry's whereabouts, or I suppose not his whereabouts. We know where he is, of course. But where has he been? Duke? Anything to add? What?
I mean, Jerry is a special case.
A special case?
He's not like the rest of us, villagers. He didn't come from Oak Village, where the rest of us came from.
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. Oak Village?
Yeah, Oak Village. It's where we're all from. Me, Susie, Elaine. God, I love Elaine. She's so hot. Bill, Tyrone. God, I love Tyrone. He's so hot. Yeah.
I don't know how this is relevant to the Jerry case. Do you know any other villages?
Well, there is one. I think it's called Oak Village Part 2 or something? I'm not too sure, but I think there's some men in the blacksmith, the blacksmith man. You know him. He's a great guy. He's not as hot, but he has a good personality, and that's what counts in the end, right? Yeah. So I would check with him and see if he knows anything.
Thank you, Duke. Your advice means more than you know.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. At this point, I knew what I had to do. I had to visit the blacksmith to get some answers. Hello? Are you the blacksmith?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
You see, that man over there, Duke, I think his name was, he told me something about Oak Village Part 2, or something like that.
Yes, Oak Village Part 2, it's a great town, great town. Yeah, I mean, if you're really wanting to get there, I don't know why you would, Oak Village Part 1, or even Part 4 is much nicer, but yes, Oak Village Part 2. Yeah, I've been there.
Okay. Can you point me in the right direction?
I mean, I don't know. If I remember correctly, you go past the creek on Elm Street, and then you take a left at the mailbox that's painted like a cow, and then after that you turn around and then walk the other direction, and then you're there. Got it. Thank you, Duke. Sorry, not Duke. You never mistake me with that hideous man I've got. I'm sorry. But thank you, blacksmith man. I'll be on my way. Thank you. You're welcome. Do you wanna pay me?
What?
You know, pay me for my services. Like, I kind of helped you out here. I kind of did you a solid. Do you want to give me money?
Money?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Okay. Well then. Bye.
Bye? If I remember correctly, the blacksmith told me to walk past the creek, make a left at the mailbox that looks like a cow, and then, oh, what was it he said? Turn around and walk straight? I hope I can find the village. I followed his directions correctly. I've made it to the village. Finally. I need to ask someone about Jerry and maybe where he came from, why he left. I think there's someone in here. I just saw them walk in. Hello? Sir? Yeah, could you tell me about a man named Jerry? Yes, you can? No, I'm very confused, sir. You're sending me mixed messages. Hello? Can you... He left. Am I mistaken, or did he have tears in his eyes? I need to find someone else. Hello? Is there anyone here? Tell me about Jerry.
You want to know about Jerry?
Yes, I do. Very much so.
You shouldn't be asking about him in this village.
Why not?
Jerry is a sore subject for us.
Sore subject? Wait, please stop going. Can one of you please tell me?
I'll tell you. If you go down the way, past the docks, you'll find someone who can answer your questions. But don't bother asking the lot of us.
Thank you. I will.
Go on.
Okay.
past the docks. There's a house here. Hello? Is anyone here? I've been waiting here for a whole day now. It's night. Was that the door? Hello?
What are you doing here?
I've been waiting. Do you know about a man? A man who goes by the name of Jerry.
Jerry. I haven't thought about Jerry in many, many moons. Jerry.
Could you tell me about him? Where he came from, or what his life is like? Was like, I suppose. Why does he aimlessly wait around for millions of players?
Jerry. Listen. There's many stories I could tell you about Jerry, but I'll save the one I think would do you the most good. The story of the day Jerry left us here at Oak Village Part 2, rather. I love Jerry so much. I'm the only one who thinks of him still. Speaks of him. I've been sequestered out into this old oak home, far away from the rest of civilization. I would really appreciate any information you could tell me about him. I'll tell you. Go have a seat. I'm gonna stay here. It's hard for me to talk about him while standing, because I don't want to overexert myself, you know? It's a whole energy thing. Yeah, I get it. That's okay. You can stay there. Okay. Are you ready? Yeah. I'm ready. There once was a man named Jerry, whose story I fear to tell. With eyes a bright white and a nose long and wide, this man was a miracle. Lived each day on a farm, hoeing the land below. Every grown carrot, piece of wheat, and potato, Jerry began to grow. Suddenly he was older, a sprite young man, with dreams that went to the stars. Jerry was friendly, but craved so much more than this lowly village boar. Deep one night when the moon shone bright, Jerry snuck away. Through the village he walked, into the birch forest where the zombies and skeletons lay. I saw him through my window, and right on out I came. Jerry, my friend, why won't you stay at the village that's always promised to keep you safe? Jerry complained of his monotonous life, the one he lived out each day. I sternly looked at Jerry's earnest face and let him continue on his way. Off he walked into a place no villager had ever been. I loved Jerry then and miss him still, but I hope he found his way.
Wow, I had no idea.
Jerry was a special villager. He did what all villagers aspire to do, but none of us had the courage. We all want to leave. We all want to live our own lives, free from farming and sheep, or whatever profession is predetermined for us to live out. Jerry did that. Jerry was the bravest man I ever knew. I had no idea villagers felt this way. There's a lot you humans don't know. You just use us for our services and leave us be, never listening to what we have to say. I'm sorry. It's okay, you didn't know. Hey, if you ever see Jerry or find him or whatever, tell him to come home, or at least visit. We all miss him. I know I do. Of course, I will. Thank you. If you don't mind, I'd like to be on my own. I completely understand. Hey, before I go, I never caught your name. The name's Terry. I'm Jerry's younger brother.
Jerry has a brother?